Well, we're back. It's been a while. We're making a little road trip today after being locked in the house for, 3 months now. Paul Bellinger is behind the camera. We're heading to Mount Rushmore to see what happens outside of this presidential event today. Trump's having a rally this evening. We'll be driving. We're not really worried about the time frame, or we're just it's a road trip, and so part of the point is to see what we discover after being locked up for 3 months. One of the things is that I'm always harping on with photojournalism is everybody wants to travel someplace. They're always like, oh, if I was just in Tokyo, I could make great pictures, and they always have an excuse. Well, you have to find pictures wherever you are, and you don't have an excuse to just sit at home, and unless there's a worldwide pandemic, of course. But the ironic thing about this trip is we're traveling through Montana, South Dakota, Wyoming. We're going to make a big loop. It is pretty cool country, and it is pretty amazing. And so, yeah, if you asked 100 photographers sitting in Tokyo right now, they'd probably rather be in under the big sky of Montana. So it's not like we don't have some good subject matter to pull from here. But it's a road trip. It's a trip of discovery. I don't know what we're gonna find. I don't know what's gonna happen in Rapid City and Keystone and Mount Rushmore. We didn't get credentials to the event, so that's a whole nother story. After that, we're gonna find a motel to spend the night. We're gonna head into Wyoming and see what we can find there. We have these loose events, so that, like, the president's rally is one event. It's kind of just like a goal. The goal for tomorrow is to make it to Cody to see the rodeo there. What happens in between those two goals is up for grabs. But we're gonna make a big loop, find what we find. What we're doing, we're doing another one of our zins. This will be number 6. They're usually between 80 and 92 pages, something like this. 96 pages, I think the last one was. I forget what the final number was. And so what that means is I have to come up with, even if we're just dealing with double trucks, right? I have to come up with like 45, 46 images, just if they're all double trucks. And not only do they have to be telling, they have to be revealing about what's the current state of our country, but they have to be kind of visually sophisticated too. We're not looking for just images of record. We're looking for images that can't do what words do, that reveal something that are best said in images. So we'll see. I don't know if I can pull it off. I don't know if I can come up with, realistically, gonna need like 60 images for this thing that are coherent, that make sense, that work together. So that'll be part of the discovery we make as well, if I can still make a picture after 3 months in lockdown. So we'll see. Talk to you in a few minutes. The camera got rained on at the rodeo a couple days ago, and I haven't cleaned it. It'll be fine.
So you already broke your main rule, which is what?
Be ready to shoot before you leave. Always be 100% ready. I'm not.
But that's why you're getting ready now.
Yeah, I'm ignoring everything I see until I'm ready. Because if you try to play catch up, just gonna screw up. Clean enough. So we're across the road from the Custer National Battlefield, where the battle took place. It's in those hills back there. What's nice to me, what the potential is, you have these brightly colored teepees, and you have these tourists coming out wearing masks, and so I'm just kind of waiting for the picture to come together, and the whole thing that we're having, you know, lunch across from this historic battlefield is kind of the ironic thing that I'm trying to work in. That's enough. Just spent about an hour shooting in Crow Agency across from Custer Battlefield, and the potential was there, but I don't think I came up with anything. Not a great way to spend an hour. Cafe, that looks nice. I bet you could get a good angle there. I think we're gonna like
we are having a full conversation right now.
I'm not sure if I want to bring.
I don't want you filming me.
I'm trying to listen to it.
We drove around looking for them. Anybody we talked to would, you know, cuss at us. Or we're asking questions, and we're Indians, so we were cussed at, you know, and told us to go back to the reservation, go back to
I think we should.
She went where she was sent. Right on. Serious? She waves from our ships upon the Friday.
we're into our second day on our trip around Wyoming, South Dakota, and parts of Montana. We didn't have a great day yesterday. Everything was off kilter. The cops wouldn't let us into Keystone. We had to sneak into Keystone using the back roads. Everything we shot, it was like, it was off. Everything was off. So we've repacked the car, we've reorganized everything. So we're basically starting over. And of course now we've just gotten on the interstate. We've got 53 miles to go to the nearest gas station, and we have 58 miles left in our gas tank. So we got that going for us. Well, we made it. We got gas at the beautiful Maverick, my favorite gas station in all of Wyoming. Thank you, Maverick. So we started the day in Gillette, Wyoming, made it to Buffalo, didn't run out of gas. Been driving about an hour and a half from Buffalo. Still haven't made any pictures today. I'm getting a little frustrated. I don't know what the problem is. If I could just find something a little more inspirational, a little more photogenic. This is interesting. There's some sign here. Definitely a creature that's outside of its native habitat. Don't be surprised if we see a supermodel lurking around here. What's that movie on the Eddie Murphy movie on Netflix? Dolomite. What was his catchphrase? I am Dolomite. I don't know what his catchphrase is. But if I did, I could say something funny right now.
Exactly.
So part of the beauty about these type of road trips is not having any plans and just finding whatever you see. And so we just came through the Ten Sleep Canyon on Wyoming Highway 16, and we come out in the town of Ten Sleep, and we got us a real rodeo.
That works, so let's do it for him.
So we got like 3 layers happening here. We're just waiting for it to come together. Got to keep that gal on the way back there in the frame, and then get the other 2 coming together.
Gotta turn it all the way on.
So that was the Ten Sleep Rodeo. Ten Sleep is the name of the town. I've never been there before. It's the first town that you get to after you cross that divide where we came through. And it was an unplanned thing. We just saw the rodeo, and that's kind of the beauty of this type of trip. As I mentioned before, is to stumble across things completely unplanned. And it was a perfect rodeo, beautiful rodeo. People were so friendly and just so open to being photographed, and hopefully made some good pictures. But the important thing for me to remember as we're driving through this countryside that,
Jeez.
that looks like a John Ford film and feels like a John Ford film. Feels a bit like a rodeo, is what I'm saying. It's very easy to take this stuff for granted if you got to look at it with fresh eyes. You got to look at it like you've never seen this part of the world before. And when you approach it like that, you can see the beauty, and you can capture the inherent qualities of what this part of the world looks like. And that's what I'm trying to do as a photographer. So we're about 10-12 minutes outside of Cody. We're gonna head to another rodeo there. Just desperately got this beautiful scene, trying to pull a picture out of it. I'm not sure if I'm having that much success. So we just been driving around looking for an angle. Maybe we found one here. We'll see. The light's getting ready to pop out. It could be kind of sparkly. This is an old school tin can. It's real tin, it's not aluminum. It's got the punch holes where the guy actually had to use a beer can opener to open it and drink his beer. I can't tell what kind of beer it was, but it's old, like my donkey bag. And in the words of Indiana Jones, it belongs in a museum. The good news is that the light is beautiful. The bad news is the rodeo's over. But you know what? I think there's a picture somewhere here. I'm just going to walk around and see what I can see. go to you, said honey, we may.
All right, peace out, Cody. We out of here.
So we're just wrapping up here in Cody, Wyoming. Got into a few situations today, much better than yesterday. Haven't looked, haven't chimped on the back of the camera, haven't ingested anything yet. So fingers crossed, we'll see what we got. So we're back. What we did, we started basically outside of Billings, Montana. We went down to Mount Rushmore, came back up through Wyoming and into Cody and made a big loop. We drove about 1,000 miles, shot a little under 2,000 frames, and I just ingested a little while back. Haven't really looked, but I think we did okay. I'm feeling okay, at least. I think we'll have a pretty decent Zin we'll put together. I think I said we needed 50 or 60 images. I think we got that. I think that they tell a consistent story. I think they just like reads the temperature of this little part of our country that we went through. By the time you see this, the magazine should be out and ready. I'm guessing it'll be 90 some pages, and it should be pretty good. I hope you get it and enjoy it, and I hope you like these videos. We'll do an edit and toning video right after this one, so it'll give you a hint of what the images look like. There's a raccoon. Talk to you soon.